looking live. It's Tuesday, February 11, 2025. This is Sparta MSU. I'm your host, Jason Strayhorn, along with my co-host, Sedrick, Swervin' Irvin.
Hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve.
Yeah.
Stray!
Yes, sir.
Man, let me tell you about the time I had back in East Lansing.
Everybody, hello.
Oh, man, when I say I'm 46, but I felt like it was 25 years ago. Oh, my brother, I had a time. Only thing that was killing me, it was 24 degrees. But when I got in the inside and them students were hitting them with the swerve, man, I had a time of my life, man.
Man, had a good time out there, didn't we? All weekend long, got a chance to see a hockey game in person. You got down there, you almost did the first puck drop with Mateen. Mateen did show up. You had your hockey jersey. It was a beautiful time down there with the president, the athletic director. You saw, Alan Haller, Kevin Guskowitz. And, we hung out with Tom Izzo. I mean, that wasn't a bad event either. Going to his game the next day, watching him tie Bobby Knight for all-time Big Ten win record, which we're gonna see him break it tonight after the show. Tune in to Picot after the show at 9 o'clock. So we had a jam-packed show, Swerve, and it was a lot that we were able to do over the weekend. We're gonna keep bringing a lot of those interviews that you and I did over the weekend out as we slowly get through this, because it was a lot. It's a lot to handle. But Swerve, make sure everybody knows if this is your first time coming to the show, we welcome you to the party. If this is not, we thank you for your loyalty, and do not forget to click the like or subscribe, and subscribe button. Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost you anything, helps us a whole lot. And follow on all of our social media platforms at This is Sparta MSU. Let us know where you're watching from. Woody won in Hawaii, but man, Cowboy 2854 was not far behind from McKinney, Texas. Man, so look, Swerve, dancing up on stage, holding Mateen's jersey, dancing on tables. That wasn't the stage. You were on the table that time. Did you say you felt about 21 years old?
Straight. Mentally, I did. But physically, my body wasn't, because I felt it when we got back to the room. I was aching, but it was well worth it. Yeah. In my mind, I was living the dream of playing that movie when those guys went to Vegas. Before that dude got married and they saw Mike Tyson and all that, they woke up. That's how mentally I was. That was the state of mind. That's why you saw me up there, and I was doing hangover, right?
Yeah,
That's how I was mentally, straight, because you got to think about it. I just went to my first hockey game, right? And to be down there to see them hockey players come out and they looked so big, and oh man, then to be there with Sparty and, like you say, my team Cleese, and I'm gonna go get the jersey when we take a quick little break. But man, just to experience all that, because being on campus for those 3 years, I never went to a hockey game. Yeah. I never stepped one foot inside that arena, man, and to see it full. Even though we lost, but we came back and kicked their ass the next day, so that really don't count. But and to see those students like, oh man, ref, you suck. I was like, oh, even in the hockey game, man. So and then to go to that basketball game, man, and to be down 14, and a lot of people, whispering like, oh, it's over, this and this, and then to run into, I don't know if we got the picture, but we took the picture we saw Jason Richardson coming in, and then for his son to have that type of game that he had, come on, man, we can't make this up. And then Sean did a good job of us walking. We walked on they didn't even stop us when we walked down. You know what, Stray? You got a lot of clout at the school, man. You made me look good.
Man, hey, that's hard to do, man. But no, I'm joking. It was great being down there. And Michigan State's always very hospitable to the former players to come back. That's why we like to have former Spartan Dawgs come down and do what they do. It was good to see everybody, especially after the basketball big come from behind win, seeing Tom Izzo tie Bobby Knight at MASH. That event, man, stars came out. It was well attended. I can say that much. I mean, it was so well attended that later in the day, I mean, we had about 20 plus athletes that weren't able to get in. I mean, a lot of girls too. I mean, it was people everywhere. It was jammed up. I couldn't even drop your name, Swerve, to get them in the door. It got so packed beyond capacity, man. So, hey, congratulations for bringing the stars out, Swerve. But look, we got to get to it, But before we get to the rest of the show, we got to, have some message from our friends over at Gray Matter Exchange.
Gray Matters.
Just like a bad player can cost your team the game, overpaying for shipping can cost your business. Gray Matter Exchange, your all-star team for shipping savings, will help you score big with up to 30% savings on your UPS and FedEx costs.
All right, putting that jersey on, because look, we went to Munn Ice Arena, and they had it right there. And I saw a Cleves jersey and an Irvin jersey. I got a little jealous of that one. They came out with some jerseys for me, and Sean, producer Sean, got a jersey too, but no Strayhorn on the back. Hey, man, show him the Irvin. You can't do it? You can't turn around?
Like a little kid in the candy store.
Hey, man.
Big time, man. It was a blessing, man. I was so happy. And they gave me 33. Oh, man. When you talking about Mama, I made it. Mama, I really, look at your baby.
That was beautiful. You got the jersey. I think we had pictures taken. You, me, Mateen. I think you took a picture with the Big Ten commissioner, and he was on site. We're lobbying for, some favorable scheduling going forward. Go back to that, Sean. What we got? Oh, former state senator, U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow. There's Mateen right there hanging out. I mean, hey, man, Sparty was in the house. I mean, hey, it was one hell of a weekend. But speaking of the weekend, before we get into, other sports, today is going to be dominated a little bit by our friends that are baseball players. We got to talk a little bit about the hard court right now. Hoosiers, it's going to be tonight. Okay, Michigan State faces Indiana basketball at home again today, hosting Indiana at 9 o'clock on Picot. With the win over the Hoosiers, head coach Tom Izzo will become the all-time Big Ten wins leader, surpassing Bobby Knight. Swerve, you talked a little bit. You touched on the game against Oregon that tipped off at noon on Saturday. Man, what was that atmosphere like in Breslin?
Straight, first of all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take the people to us arriving to the stadium. You know what I mean? Because it was jam-packed. It was traffic. But that's why I'm saying people don't understand how much power you have. You know what I mean? Because you almost like I know you was on the board. You like the man. We had a pass that could have got us anywhere underground. Now that one Rosa Parks. I mean, with Harriet, you know what I mean? I know it's February.
Right, there you go.
Right. It come back to me. I know we could have went underground with her. You know what I mean? But we stayed in the middle on top, and we went right through. But when we went right through, we parked right up front. We had all the VIP access, and that's what this is part of MSU do to you, But walking in there and be greeted how we was greeted, it was a wonderful thing. But like I say, when we walking down, getting in the elevator because we VIP, you run into a Jason Richardson. We're not knowing that his son was going to go for 29. Look at it. I can't make this up. Ain't no other podcast can do this. We ain't have to beg for it. We ain't pay for it. Matter of fact, we did him a favor.
Hey, man, Jay Rich. Right. That was right before his son
came. Hold on, because I want to paint the picture for the people. I know we got baseball. But then we go up there in the suite. I still remember the number, even though I got CTE, 126. If you think we're lying, you ever go to the stadium, walk by suite 126. And when you walk in, you got them fresh, hot dogs. Them chocolate chip cookies, all the drinks you can drink. And then then Kyra took a great picture of me sitting there like just so many memories in that game. And for us to be down, and Sean, the producer, thought we was going to lose. He said we needed Jesus. I guess we had baby Jesus with little Junior Richardson, because he gave us a spark that we needed.
Yeah, you did.
Because you kept saying the whole day it was a what kind of point turnaround?
28.
And I couldn't understand it until I got on the plane. I said, damn, why he keep saying a 28? We were down 14, but then we win by 14. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it every time? I mean, that was a huge swing right there when you talk about how bad they looked in the first half. I know Coach Izzo talked about it a little bit in his post game. He said, I don't give a shit about the first half because it was bad. They came out roaring. They said they all focused on that 2000 team, that championship, the national championship team that was in attendance. Swear, I mean, you talk about Jason Richardson who was there and Mateen. The reason they were all back in town was because it was a reunion weekend celebrating that national championship run. We know a lot of those guys. You know, talk about what that meant to Michigan State and you personally.
Okay, let me paint the picture because Mama Hall, you weren't there, baby. You should have been there. Mama Hall, I would have hold your hand and walk you right. Your baby was there, though.
He sure was, yeah.
Ooh, that boy look good. Don't he look good?
Yeah, lean, looking
and
lean.
He got 2 more years, too. You kind of think. I used him, too. I had to use him as my little brother. I'll tell y'all about that after the show. But listen, so then we walked down. When we walked down, when you talk about guys that played on that team and guys that have not impact just at Michigan State, but not in the world, did you see how the 13 billion, whatever he worked, you see how he greeted us like we grew up together?
Matt Ishbia.
Oh, come on, I couldn't think of his name, but yeah, that dude, you know. He gave us a hug. We hugged his kids. And then not just that, when we was right there, Oregon come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stuck on the court and we giving them dap like they thought we was part of the staff. I mean, we all over the place, Stray.
You got it on tape. They saw it. I mean, when you're down there on courtside like that, walking around, especially you with that tank top out, you had your guns out.
Everybody was talking about my arms. I said, oh, when I got back, I went back to the gym and got another 100 in because I was like, okay, I like that. But Stray, you know what? You got to tell the people afterwards how we had a chance to kick our feet up and fellowship, have a few cigars with the 2000 team, and everybody reminisce. Like that was we overlook times like that, but just to have that happen as older men now, and have a few laughs, a few drinks, or whatever it is, and just that felt good to me, man. You know, you overlook things like that, but that meant a lot.
Never overlook things like that. That was a great time, and we're going to continue to talk about this. I mean, this is not the first or the last time we're going to bring this weekend up. There was so much that we could do 2 shows just on what we did in the weekend. But really what we want to do is make sure that the next time we do one of those, that, hey, everybody make sure you come and feel the energy that happens, when we do come in town and have these special weekends, because Michigan State is a very special place. No matter how long ago you went, if you currently are there, or if you're looking at going to a school, Michigan State is the place to be. Right now, if you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford or Lincoln, producer Sean, there's only one place to go. Hines Park Automotive Group is a family-owned and operated, ensuring you are not only just a number, but a valued member of their family. Hines Park has been the trusted name for Ford and Lincoln for over 55 years, offering the best price of the doorstep delivery of your new vehicle. Swerve anywhere in the state. Now is the time to experience the Make It Easy dealer. Visit HinesPark.com now. You won't regret it. Swerve?
Man. Because I saw Ford. I had a chance to work for Ford with the Lions, right? And I know the people, because I'm gonna need a car in a few more months.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw that. Can I use Ford name, and can I also use your name as? Can I use you as a co-signer though?
You can't use me as a co-signer, but yeah, you can use. I'm gonna call your son, Amari, or Said Jr. He's a Stanford. You got Amari who's down here, got 62 offers. you good there. So you call my guy Adam over there at the Hines Park, and they'll get you set up. All right.
I'm definitely gonna do that. But do I have to drive the car from Michigan to?
No, they'll ship it right here, right to your front doorstep. Don't worry about it.
Or can I use Gray Matter? Ship cars.
Work that deal out. Whatever you want to do, use Gray Matter. Mama Hall, Marine. Hey, Woody might be able to help Hawaii.
Did you say Marine?
Yeah, Marine.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet old Marine. Marine gonna be the next head coach at Michigan State, damn it, and I said it.
She knows her stuff.
Oh, man, it felt so great, man. Marine, you're a wonderful, beautiful person. You're going to be the next head coach at Michigan State, and I know you ain't going to have no problem with your cell phone.
Not at all, man. Oh, my, come on, man. I know what you mean by that. But listen, talk about gymnastics this past weekend, Swerve. Home, sweet home. Number 6, Michigan State. Gymnastics was back at home over the weekend and put together quite a highlight reel in a big win over number 16 Minnesota. I mean, look, Bailey Garcia was back. She's, back-to-back Big Ten champions. They did honor those girls from the past 2 seasons winning Big Ten championship. She came back. She brought her mom to MASH. Had a nice interview with her. So good to see them in action. And, good to see Michigan State still top 10 in America, still doing their thing in gymnastics as well. And so that's a beautiful thing. Swerve, speaking of why we were at MASH, we were also doing a watch party, right? Of which you just touched on a little bit, Michigan State hockey. First game, not so good. We were there. Energy was great. They lose a heartbreaker in the last 50 seconds, 2-1 to the school down the road. But they faced them again, man. It went down to the duel in the D in Little Caesars Arena. And now it's just back-to-back wins for Michigan State hockey, beating the school down the road 6-1. Man, wasn't the crowd into it while we were doing the live event?
See this, and I don't know how Woody and I don't know how Mateen and the rest of the people. See, when we played them home, they had the white jerseys on.
Yeah.
We went down there. What's that highway we going? Because you were driving fast as hell. When we get on that highway to go down there, they went to green. And you know who got a green jersey? Oh! But the thing that I learned, I sat by somebody up there in the suites again, because that's only how you roll in the suite, because you know them all. We had a lot of, and I learned 2 minutes and then 5-minute penalties. So it was a lot of times that game for us to only lose by 1. We had more 2 minutes and 5-minute penalties than Michigan did, and they had more opportunities to have, I want to say, 5-on-4 or 4, whatever it's called. I'm just, like I say, and I did pay attention.
I'll just get the verbiage, yeah.
Okay, cool. You always got my back, brother. And we had that. So in that next game, I guess, the coach, hey, I know it's rivalry. Hey, let's get back to the base. Let's do what we do, and let's make the game simple. And let's just everybody do their job and don't do too much and see what happened. We was up 4-1 easily. So you can look at the jerseys, color, not nothing against Mateen. I love him. That's my brother. But they, but then they went to the green, all green on green. And who had the green jersey?
Swerve. You had it. Hey, man, that was a beautiful win for hockey and Coach Nightingale. Congratulations to him. I mean, those guys are scrappy. And being able to go down in the mud and see their locker room. I mean, those are places we've never seen before. They have the nutrition set up. I mean, man, they got it as good or better than football, I think, down there with the facilities.
We got to give a shout out to the secretary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what you talk about VIP first class treatment?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have to have her picture up. I don't know if we have all that. We're gonna do a segment just on her. We will. All right.
One thing I learned, because I know I got CTE and I can't remember, but I remember when people are great to me, that's a sense that I told you I sit on this lady couch on Wednesdays. And she tell me to close my eyes and light the candle and all that stuff, whatever. But she was telling me that her husband is assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He played at Michigan State, and she's the secretary. But if you want anything to get done, I mean, she's on top of everything, and she first class, and she handled her business and made it easy for us. So I want to salute her again. I mean, it was great meeting her, and once again, they offer you cookies, Gatorades, popcorn, all unlimited, So
everything but the alcoholic beverages. They didn't want to do that for us, but that's okay. that's because that's not what we're supposed. That's not why we're there. Swerve, we gotta keep it moving here. Got to keep it moving. We're gonna come back and do a whole segment on hockey, especially secretary there, what we're talking about, because I mean she was phenomenal. But before we get into our special guest, we got to have these messages from our friends over at IHOP.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's Breakfast Faves combo is now just $6. Featuring IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 House Faves menu.
Oh, man. Listen. Lindsay Fast.
Lindsay Fast.
Man, I mean, that's just, I don't know what. Yeah, why would it? Yeah, we're gonna bring her on. We're actually going to bring her on the show. You know why? Because this is how we roll. We have, people listening and watching and hooking us up right now. We're going to bring Lindsay on the show.
Right. So if you know Lindsay, if you see Lindsay, let her know this is Sparta MSU. Want to say thank you again. We appreciate you. I mean, she walked us down to the locker room. Like you said, they got a first-class locker room. We was able to be down there to walk the players out. I was able to fist bump them and tell them, let's go. Man, it was Lindsay.
Hey, I swear, we already got a phone number. You know why? Because our partner, Charitable Gift America, says so. And you got to make your NIL gifts charitable. Spartan fans, it's a win-win. For your dollar, Swerve, if you partner with Charitable Gift America for your donations, you can get even more for your donations. Direct them to the Spartan athletic programs of your choice and receive Spartan Fund points for your gift. To find out more about supporting Spartan athletes while also investing in your future, please visit cgaamerica.org today. Swerve, man, listen, without further ado, we talk about CGA in the segment, man. We got to bring on guys who, not only are super players on the field, but also great young men off the field, not only in the things that they do just in the East Lance community, but abroad, especially with their charitable work. Things like this. These are 2 homegrown young men. You talk about guys who played their high school football and baseball. I just let the cat out of the bag on one of the young men right now because, he's a 2-sport star over at Rochester Adams. Another star coming out of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Listen, they're nothing but the best here on This is Sparta MSU. We're going to bring on them right now. Parker Picot and Ryan McKay joined. This is Sparta MSU. How you guys doing, fellas?
Doing amazing. Thanks for having us on.
Doing good. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, man. Thank you both for being here. MSU baseball at its finest right now. And, look, we'll start with you, Parker, a guy who started out at Rochester Adams. And you're just a star baseball player and a 2-sport athlete at that. You played football, talking to 2 football players here. Talk about that transition you had between baseball season and going into football. Like, what was your first love?
I'd say it's hard, man. Both are amazing sports. Baseball was no doubt my first love, but I mean, it's hard to beat that Friday night feeling, going around hitting people, scoring touchdowns. It's hard to beat that. So I'd say, I don't know, baseball, definitely first love. I enjoy playing baseball, more than anything on this world. So, but yeah, there's nothing like those Friday night lights. I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
Okay, I see the biceps. What position did you play in football?
I played quarterback and starting safety.
Oh, okay. So you had the pretty girlfriend who was homecoming queen.
Oh yeah.
but Parker, but PP, I'm gonna call you P double. P double. You got to think about it. If I was you too, like I told Square, I played baseball till my sophomore year. But if they was getting $600 million a year or whatever the contracts they was getting now, I probably would have stayed with it too. You wasn't wrong.
It's unreal what guys are getting nowadays.
Oh, I know. It's incredible. Ryan, you talk about your upbringing, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, where you played the prep ball. Where'd you start playing baseball? How old were you?
I was probably 3 or 4 years old. My mom would bundle up these little socks and I would throw them on the windshield and try to get them stuck up there. And then next thing you know, they figured I was pretty good at that. And then my dad put a bat in my hand. And ever since then I was playing ball.
Damn. 3 or 4 years old. I mean, that's what you say you do with your kids. You make them play when they're 2 years old and lie and say they're 5.
I changed it. I gave him a fake birth certificate, Ryan. Ryan, I gave mine a fake birth certificate. So your dad and parent, they wasn't wrong. They did what they had to do, damn it. Because at the end of the day, straight playing these, but you can go to school. I mean, we met some great students, right? They going to school 4, 5 years, 6 years, this and this, and you can be successful. But you ain't finna get no one-time signing bonus. Come on. So I think if I start them early, we can roll the dice, because I didn't teach them how to read and write. I figured I'd put them in private school for that.
Now, Ryan, which one do you play for the Hit Dogs? I watched some of your social media.
Both did.
Yeah, we both did.
Both. See, they run the world over there. I know about the Motor City Hit Dogs. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Leonard brothers and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So, high-level baseball in Michigan, what is it in your mind compared to the rest of the country as far as baseball? And what do you guys think?
I mean, Michigan's really good, especially within my high school. We played we were a pretty good school, so we played studs, guys. They always threw their best arms at us, and they were always in the low to high 80s, low 90s. So Michigan baseball is definitely up there within the 50 states.
So Ryan, you won the state, you won a national championship.
Yeah, in 2021 and then 2022.
So I say that because now when I go to IMG, straight right, it's the poster right there because IMG, they just won it last year, national championship.
Yeah, they're legit too.
So what I want to know is that when you come to have a national championship, do y'all play like the World Series?
No, they don't do. You don't play each other. They just Perfect Game and other Baseball America. They just post rankings.
Oh, okay.
Based on their schedule and their record. So my junior year, we went 44-0. So they just kind of made us.
Ooh. Ryan, tell me you flipped the back. You ever did? I'll tell you, because we had some our lady softball players on here. And one was a pitcher, and they swear I'm not gonna get a tip ball. Ryan, it's me. Look at me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get a hit, and when I get a hit, Ryan, I'm gonna flip that
motherfucker. Okay, Swerve. We're gonna ask them. Would you get a hit? No, they're not pitchers now, but could you strike them out?
Who?
Either one of these young men right here.
Yeah. Man, first of all, they got no facial hair, so I'm not scared of them. I can look at their room compared to the football player room. It ain't so much action going in there, so I got them straight. They still.
Man, don't let the smooth taste fool you, man. Don't judge books by the cover.
So you saying I won't strike them out? You saying I won't strike them out straight?
There's no way.
Man, you
strike them out?
Okay.
What is it?
D-Double and Ryan, I'm coming to a baseball game, damn it.
All right.
Show me love. Like Miss Lindsay did. I want my fucking jersey.
You gotta call Jake. Boss. Coach.
No. I'm not calling nobody. I got 2 of the stars right here. Right? And they're gonna get me up because I'm Uncle Swerve. If not, I'm just not gonna stripe them out. Straight, I slap the shit.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Shit. First of all, I got to go back to Smash. I mean, MASH. MASH. Y'all ever been to MASH on a Saturday night? Woo! Hey, listen. If you have, I know you have it, because if y'all have, your room will look different. No. I'm Uncle Swerve, So I'm gonna tell you this. First of all, you can't lose if you go to MASH on a Saturday night. So trust me.
I think that's a Freudian slip, man. This smash.
MASH. If you go to MASH, you go smash.
Man, listen, man. Guys, so you guys both played for the Hit Dogs, and you both had great prep careers. Obviously, Rochester Adams for you, Parker, and then Ryan, you over at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. But then you both happened to team up and partner up with Charitable Gift America, right? And you both ended up having charities of your choice. We know that one of the big components of Charitable Gift America is they ask for you to donate 5% of your NIL contract back to a charity of your choice. So, Ryan, who did you choose?
Yeah, I did St. Jude's Children Research Hospital, and the reason behind that was kind of because my dad, he's been donating there for 28 years now.
Wow.
So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to, I guess carry on the tradition and keep that going, even though, it's a small donation, but I think anything helps. So that's kind of the reasoning behind that.
Oh, wow. So taking after your father's footsteps with that.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So Ryan, is that and I know I'm off, don't mind me, I got CTE. Is that the hospital that Iowa do the little traditional thing they do?
Oh, the wave?
Is that St. Jude's too?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah. It's a big time hospital. They have them down in Tampa, St. Pete.
Yeah.
Down there too.
Yeah, they do some special things for sure.
Awesome. That's very good for you to be able to do that. And you have an example already in your household. That's not something that everybody has, which is great for you. So Parker, who did you?
Yes, sir. So I chose the American Cancer Society. I chose that one in particular just because I've had several family members impacted by cancer and passed away from it. But I just think it's very important to, they help out several families by, their donations are for gaining intel on research, trying to figure out the next cure for cancer or whatever it might be, or something, just as little as helping out a family with bills or, a place to stay. So it's very close to my family and I think that, that's a great place.
Man, that's beautiful. I mean, cancer's hit. I don't know a family that hasn't been touched by cancer, unfortunately.
100%.
And trying to find a cure for that terrible disease is something that everybody should be striving to do because it doesn't make sense to me. Like we can fly to the moon, we can hear, we can see everything that's going on, under the depths of the ocean. We cannot figure this disease out with all the technology and the bright people that we have on this planet. I think we need to put all hands on deck in order to figure out something with American Cancer Society. That's a great place to start. I lost my mother to cancer as well. So, I mean, that touches me in more ways than I can even say. But guys, when you talk about not only that charitable component, we got to get a little bit into the X's and O's, the game of baseball. And you guys open up this week on the road. You go get up, I don't know. I mean, your travel is nuts. You go on the road to North Carolina. The weather's going to be okay, but I think you got to get up. What time do you hit what is your travel plans?
Leaving at 2 a.m. Thursday morning or Wednesday night.
Pulling all-nighter.
Yeah.
Man, don't go to MASH before that.
I'll try not to.
Stay out of MASH.
We will.
Back with the victory party.
But P-Double, you know what? If we were still in school, I would still try to go to MASH before I get on the plane.
It's an easy way to stay up, man.
It is.
Now, when y'all leave at 2 a.m., are y'all private?
I think we're flying public here. We're flying out of Detroit.
Public.
Oh, so you're going 6 o'clock flight then, something like that.
Yeah, we were supposed to leave at like 3, but with all that, that weather coming, they're like, all right, we got to leave at 2 now. So, I mean, it makes it better. So now we can just stay up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get out there, you go to North Carolina, and then you're going to have a couple, you're going to tangle with Western Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so this is your first time actually playing outside. Now, this is something we asked the softball players, the difference between being able to practice inside and outside at game speed. Now, so you guys both P-double, you're an outfielder, center field, you track the balls and the pop flies and some one hoppers and things like that, and Ryan, you're second baseman, interior, middle infielder.
Mm-hmm.
So you play a little short, mostly second. So you got to have great hands. So how do you adjust to being able to play in a real game versus what you have been able to practice with at Michigan State so far?
Yeah, I mean, being on dirt my whole life, you're used to the dirt, but even though we're inside right now, we're on turf. It'll be a little adjustment getting used to being on dirt again, because we haven't been on dirt since the fall pretty much. And we were on the dirt 5 days a week. So getting used to that. We practice Thursday night on the field, so that'll be nice to get some reps there. But it's nothing crazy because it's just clockwork. Once you've been playing for this long.
Wow. So pop flies. P double.
Oh yeah. So it'll be good to get back outside, like Ryan said on that Thursday. I think the hardest part for us is, I mean, as outfielders, I mean, we're contained in that little dome. It's hard to get, actual reads and stuff like that off the bat. And I mean, for everyone on the defense, it's hard to, just get like game reps, in practice. So I think it'll be tremendously helpful to, get down there a little bit early, practice outside Thursday. I mean, in batting practice, the outfielders are taking reps, all during that. So that'll be big, but it's been a challenge being inside, but I think we've dealt with it very well. And I think we've prepared as much as we can prepare.
See, this is the thing right now. If I was to get them right now straight, I'd strike both of their ass out.
How? Why do you say so? What makes you say that?
Because right now they're not used to the dirt, and they're not used to this. See, most people don't know. When I can do this, this is when you played a little baseball, right? Come on, P-double, right? My mother was got the ball like this. I got the ball like this. So
what do you throw? What do you throw?
And I'm coming from up here, P. And when I break the wrist, you know what's coming, right? Talk to me.
Man. The heater.
Right? Because they teach you to read from up here from the wrist, right? Am I right? Come on, talk to your uncle, man.
I don't want to face you personally.
Thank you. But see, I'm not coming back up until it get hotter because it was 24 degrees, Ryan.
That's fair.
I'm probably going to catch y'all in the tournament. Or something. I mean, the Big Ten championship. Because now this is what we go. I know I'm going to get a chance to throw the pitch out. And I'm going to have my jersey. This is what we're going to set up with the coach, damn it. I'm going to come during the week. And I'm telling you, but it's going to be hard because y'all going to be, in full season. You're going to be going. But if I call them right now straight, I get both on with the heater.
We're done.
Man, I don't know if you're going to one-hop that thing across the plate. You're going to be able to – it's 60 feet now. This ain't little leagues.
Straight. Come on, straight.
Come on, straight. When the last time you seen a pitcher with guns like that?
Never. Not those size.
I saw Rocker he was fighting Mahomes' daddy. He looked a little yoked up, but that's an old school baseball player, man, a closer. So you're gonna come out of the bullpen and strike these boys. Man, come on. What do you think you're gonna get? What's your mile per hour?
Right, come on. First of all, Mama Hall talking about 10. Come on, Mama Hall. I do 10 with my left hand. You know what I'm saying? Steve gonna say 40. So if these boys used to 90 and the guys doing, so y'all think Swerve is 40 and 10? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
I believe you.
What you got, 90, 95 up there?
Oh, no way.
Pete, you know baseball, damn it.
Hey, P-double just trying to gas you up, man, because he's going to take your yard. If you get that thing across the plate, they taking you straight over the fence. I already know that. This is what it is, because it's going to come across about like 48, something like that.
I'm going to let the coach get off to a good start, give him about 15 wins on his 15-1, 15-2, and I'm going to hit him up and say, Coach, I'm on my way.
Listen,
right?
we don't have any workman's comp, no Tommy John.
I ain't gonna need none of that shit, straight. And I'm gonna tell him I want my 2 nephews. That's it. I only got 6 pitches. That's all I need. Most of them need 10, 15. I got 6 pitches, 3 apiece.
That's 6 pitches.
That's all I got, straight. That's all I need.
The majors, baby.
Good stuff.
That's a scary sign.
You trying to break it? You ready to break it, ball?
If I break, they know the curve coming straight. You can't tell me shit. See? I'm coming from up here.
You should have came up here in the fall and pitched to us so we could have gotten better.
Yeah.
It ain't too late.
No, it's not.
Vince says he thinks you can hit 55. Okay.
Ooh. Vince, I hit 55 in a dream. That ain't nothing to me, man. 55?
Hey.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find my baseball pitcher. The next show we're gonna put him on. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm telling y'all think I'm talking.
Listen, I know. Well, listen, Swerve is from Miami, so he grew up around a lot of baseball players, a lot of great baseball players. He swears he's good as Alex Rodriguez. But I just don't. I don't know. You played. You went to the sport that you was good at. You was a running back. That's why they use Swerve and Irvin. Why are you trying to be? Why are you trying to be a pitcher now and a batter?
You know what, straight? Hold on.
Y'all
don't think fat meat greasy. Hold on.
Guys, look, I apologize for all the shenanigans here with Swerve. He thinks that he can strike you out. I don't think so. You guys are being very nice about that. But when you talk about, good Lord. What is this?
Whoa.
What is that?
Miami Herald Athlete of the Year Award.
Wow.
And this, you know what I'm
Does it
saying?
say baseball? Does it say baseball?
I played it all straight.
I
Baseball, basketball, football, badminton. I played it all straight.
Admin.
Look at me. You talking about mama made it?
That trophy look like it's from the 40s.
You goddamn right.
That look like is that the European what is that? The Open
Hey,
trophy?
listen,
It looks like a golf trophy from
this trophy will be with me when they
it's
put
in
me
your casket.
when the casket closed. They better put this one with me.
Okay.
This my baby. I love my kids, but this baby come before my baby.
That's perfect.
Park, look, you started off when you came out of Rochester Adams. You went down to Alabama. You were Roll Tide at first before you transferred up.
Yeah, I was a little bit.
Yeah. How was that experience down there?
I mean, it was good. The people were great. It just wasn't the right fit for me. I going down there as a kid, you think about all the big things, but not necessarily all the little things. So when I kind of got down there, I kind of realized, what those little things were and what they meant to me, and it just didn't line up with me. So figured I'd leave there and find what's best for me.
Yeah, man. And we glad to have you back.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I'll say that much. So you originally signed with Alabama, and then when you look at yourself, Ryan, you got recruited by a lot of them, South Carolina, Notre Dame, school down the road, and you turned those guys down to come to East Lansing.
Yeah, I had 4 siblings that went here. None of them played a sport, but kind of just carry on that tradition. And obviously the campus is amazing, and I love just the atmosphere here. I love big things, and like going to football games, everything's big. There's so many fans, and just to be in that environment and to say I'm a part of it is pretty awesome. And like I said, the 4 siblings, so I was able to come here and play a sport, and it's been amazing so far. So that's kind of what led into that decision.
Yeah, Ryan, last year, you came in as a freshman out of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, 2-time, national champion. You both played for the Hit Dogs, but Ryan, you came in, and then May 10th, you knock out your first home run as a Spartan, right? How did that feel?
Yeah, it was getting pretty late in the season, and I was like, all right, maybe my freshman year I'm not going to hit any bombs. And then out of nowhere, you hit the home run, and then it's just like you don't remember it. So running around the bases, it went by like that, and then I ended up hitting my second one like 2 games.
2 days later.
Yeah, the same exact weekend. So I don't know what was in me that weekend, but that was probably it's up there in my baseball career moments. That was amazing, and my mom was there, and I got to do it on Mother's Day, so that was special.
Oh yeah, damn right.
Yeah,
at Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. Both of them were like in the same spot in right center field, so that was cool.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man. Being able to a second base hitting for power. I love it. Talk to me, Swerve.
Fellas, what's the team goals? But like I told the ladies, I sit back. I love to watch sports. What I call the second half of the season. And I actually saw the softball game. Oklahoma came back. I learned they won 4 in a row and things like that. Even with baseball. Baseball is kind of, I get lost when it comes to the playoff time because it's like you got to win best 2 out of 3 or something like that or whatever it is. But what's the team goals and what's realistic and what you guys' personal goals?
I think this year, just from reading up, obviously I wasn't here last year, but I know last year I don't think went the way everyone wanted. So I think this year that everyone's kind of taking the approach as, the only way is up. We're not being hunted. Nobody's hunting us. We're the hunters. So I think, we got a lot of guys on the team that can play. A lot of guys coming back from Tommy John that'll make an impact on the mound. So that'll be huge for us. And I think, personal goals, just playing ball, hitting homers, having fun, making catches. So I think that's what's in it for me.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what baseball is all about, and the camaraderie. They talk about your teammates. Have you been able to adjust coming in, as a transfer because you knew a lot of the players, obviously, from your high school career, Pete Double?
100%. So, I mean, the guys are great. A lot of guys are from around here, and it's just it's fun to be on the team. You're laughing every day. You're going to war every day with your guys. So, I mean, we're sweating every day together, working out. It's a blast. So, I had no problem coming in here and making 50 new friends, 40 new friends. So, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's you have baseball. I mean, there's a lot of changes coming when you're looking at the new reform with revenue sharing and things like that. If this house settlement happens to pass, but talking about camaraderie, Ryan, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and I know you've been here. This is your second year, but when you look at the football program, I don't know if you know any of these guys, but it seemed like we signed 200 guys off of your high school team to come to Michigan State. I mean, 5. I'm sorry, not 200. It was 5 guys, Eaglets. Is that what Eaglets are now going to come to East Lansing? Like, what are you thinking about when you see so much? I guess there's a lot of people looking at Orchard Lake St. Mary's now because of the sports prominence that you guys have over there.
Yeah, I mean, when I was there, baseball, we obviously were a little biased, but we think we had the best baseball team like in Michigan history because we were pretty good. And then we got a lot of Orchard Lake St. Mary's guys here right now on the baseball team that I'm playing with. We got a couple, so guys have played with in the past, and we got basketball team at St. Mary's, Studs on the football team, like you said, they're coming here. So I don't know what we're eating there, but we built some studs there, and it shows when they get to school, and a lot of guys start playing right away their freshman year.
Swear, isn't that where Mateen's son go?
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, that seemed like when we were up there last. I mean, they were talking about Orchard Lake being that IMG type of place. Seems like it's becoming that. When you look at like the success they're having in so many different areas, so the culture there, who is the driving force behind that?
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. We got, obviously we're wearing a suit and tie every day. So the culture, it's pretty awesome because my class was about a little over 100 guys. So it's not very big. And I literally think like I knew every single one really well. So everybody at that. And when, the chemistry is just through the roof, I think it, goes into how you play on the field a little. And, when you're going to work every day with guys that you're super close with, that's what makes a big difference in my opinion.
Oh, man. PW, you get a chance to go over to Orchard Lake and hang out sometimes, man, and see some of the guys that are coming out?
Not much. I'll tell you what, they came to play football at Rochester Adams, and, we let them know about us public school guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Double, yeah.
No, but we never got the chance to play them in baseball. We did a few years back, but not when I was there. So you got to give it to them though. They're good.
So in football, y'all kick their ass.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say right there, guys. I mean,
He tried to say, he said it straight.
I mean, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I mean, guys, talking about the season coming up, Jake Boss, your coach. What does he mean to you guys, and how does he keep everybody focused on the prize that Sedrick's talking about and winning championships?
Yeah, I mean, now it's my second year with him, and I love Coach Boss. He was obviously a huge reason why I came here, and he prepares us really well because I'm sure it's not easy coaching in this weather, especially at this time. So the way he prepares us every single day at practice, it is it's very well. It's very good, and he's a huge reason why I'm here, and I trust him with everything. So, if he gives me a task to do, I do it because I trust his preparation that it's going to make me the best player. And, me in the fall last year and then going into my freshman season, I changed completely, and it just shows, his plan for each player and how much it works. So, Coach Boss, I trust him like crazy for sure.
Oh, man. P-Double, he got you back up here.
100%. I think, coming in as a transfer, I didn't know too much about Coach Boss, but as soon as I got here, I mean, he's just one of those guys. He's been around the game for a while, along with his dad, who's coached here for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. And, you just hear how much he loves the game, how much he knows about the game, just all those little things. And you develop a sense of respect for him, and you want to win You want to go the extra mile. You want to put the extra work in for a guy like him. So having him lead our program, it's an amazing thing. And I mean, I'd like to speak on, Ryan and I's behalf. We're very lucky to have, a guy like that just taking us to battle every day. So he's one of those guys where, you don't get too often, but when you get him, you soak it all in and you learn and do everything you can for him.
Well, guys, I mean, it's been a pleasure having both of you on the show. We really are going to be watching the progress that you guys make, especially this weekend when you go out to North Carolina and face Western Michigan and then Monmouth. You got a back-to-back against those guys, in Dayton. You round out the weekend against Dayton. Listen, we'll be cheering for you and hope you guys knock out take a few yard if you can, and before you take swerve yard in a few months.
No, Shrek. They better off taking Western Michigan yard because you ain't got a chance against me.
Well, your eligibility is up, so it won't count. It'll be exhibition.
Off the records.
Yeah, off the records.
Keep it private.
We will have video evidence, though.
All right.
We're seeing that. No, guys, really appreciate the time here. You guys are doing a great job. Continue to keep up the good work, and don't be strange when we watch you this season.
Thank you for having us on.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Go green.
Go white, baby.
All right. Parker, Picot, and Ryan McKay. Swerve, I mean, listen, you keep talking like you can strike people out. You're going to be able to get hits off of softball pitchers that are extraordinary. Listen, man, you're writing checks. You're writing checks with your mouth. I don't know if you could. I see. What does that say? Bring that up to the camera. I want to read the words at the bottom. I see your name. Lift it up a little bit more. I see football and basketball. I don't see baseball.
Straight. What I'm telling you is you got to understand the history behind my baby. We talking about Florida, Dade County, one of the best counties in the world for us athletes. That's why I want to show it. Mama Hall got jokes talking about taking that to his mouth need and all that to the yard sale. You know how many NFL players and NBA players that was in my class in '96. I can go on and on if you want me to name.
Let's go to these kids.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're younger than you were when you graduated from here, and now it's been 25 years. I mean,
I still got it straight. And they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. The ladies gonna learn. See, one thing about me, I told you, I'm not one of them daddies I let my kids win. No.
You don't let them win.
You gonna let them win? No, straight. Come on, brother.
Man, Swerve, look, we want to make sure everybody's able to we got to get ready for the next show, which is Michigan State versus Indiana at home at Breslin Center on Picot. That's coming up next in 5 minutes. Swerve, and we're going to talk more about the wonderful weekend we had this past weekend on Thursday's show. We're going to get Lindsay on. We're going to talk about her because, she did such a phenomenal job at hockey. But Swerve, final thoughts before we get out of here right now.
You took it, man. I wanted to give a shout out to Miss Lindsay, who
give another one.
Who also, like I said, gave us the VIP treatment, especially for me for my first hockey game. And also, to the 2000 team and Izzo. We went to Izzo office before the game and we didn't even have to go to see a secretary. And I say that meaning we went straight to his door. He walked over, he opened the door and greeted us like, we was part of the 2000 team. So, and I say that meaning, Izzo is one of those, he's just not a player's coach. He's a people's coach, what I mean? But big congratulations to him. I'll be watching tonight. And I want to end with, man, we had an opportunity to go see a guy, man, which I call a Spartan legend. And once we put that pitch up of going to see old Preston, man, from the football building, man, to see all those players. It's guys that inbox me for his number that played way before I did. I guess played for George Perlis or whatever it was. So, I want to give a shout out to Preston, man, his wife who worked at the arena. She came up to us and we went by to see old Preston, man, was in good spirits and, old Preston. But to see all those Spartan Dawgs show love on the Facebook page, man, I salute all those guys. And hey, fellas, go by and see him, man. You'll make his day. Trust me, man. He's still ticking. He's still laughing. And it was great to see him, man. And Stray, I want to thank you, brother, because you led the way and it was all VIP treatment, brother. And shout out to Kyrie, shout out to Tiffany and all those people in the back that took the pictures and the videos. And listen, MASH, every time I come back, I'm going to MASH. Whoever the GM, whoever, you know. And then before I leave, I want to give a shout out to, like I said, I met Marine, and then Great Matters. And I don't say men look good, but he just looked like one of them actors, you know, that played in the movie.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley, thank you. That's what I would try. I couldn't catch it. I was gonna never catch his name, but you know what I mean. Great Matters, man. It was a pleasure, man. So it was, man, I just had a great time, man. I salute you for setting it up. And
man, Swerve. Hey, man, it's easy doing great things for great people, man. I can tell you that. You're my brother since 1996, and it's never gonna stop. Look, guys, I mean, look. That's just tip of the iceberg. Tony Grant, special thanks to you guys over at Dan Henry Distributing. A lot of people were us to where we are today. And obviously, you can't forget Tom Dieters and what he does over at Charitable Gift America and these young men and women in sports of the name, image, likeness, and teaching them charitable components and showing the world how it can be done in a productive way. Swerve?
You know, that's another thing I was going to say. Shout out to you, CGA. Because, you know, for those guys to give back, and you see these other guys, like you got a quarterback that was at Georgia going to Miami, supposed to get $3.5 million. You know what I mean? And then they want to get his receiver from Ohio State, the freshman, another $4 million. Mm-hmm. And what you know these guys do with CGA and giving back, that'd be a great thing, and everybody can do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just think about it. If everybody can do that, now you teaching these kids something. You know what I'm saying? And they giving back. Because first of all, we didn't get a chance to even touch nothing like that. You know what I mean? You guys are making more than head coaches were making back then, coaching us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But to see that's what, you know, that organization do that we talk about and we support, and those guys giving back to those organizations and foundations, man, that's a beautiful thing. You know, mm-hmm. I think everybody who get an NIL deal, I don't care if it's $20, you know, give $2. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's another great thing, man. And to salute that. I mean, that guy's a great guy with a big heart. Because yes, you were telling me how he's able to, because I could not pronounce any of those guys' name on a hockey team, but and you were saying that's what, you know, UGA, they can do that because they couldn't get a regular NIL deal.
Oh yeah, international students. That's the biggest component about it. You know, they can do that. Other schools can't do it. So this is something that, you know, that's why we partner with them. That's why we love what they do so much. It's biblical, man. If you're into those kinds of things, it's tithing in a way. You know, giving back and helping the community be a better place. That's what we're all here to do. So for Sedrick, Irvin, I'm Jason Strayhorn. This is Sparta MSU. Everybody have a good night. God bless you. Go green.
Go white.